So this is a story of like when I before I went to treatment at UCLA. So I was not diagnosed yet, and my OCD was like at the right before it got to the worst of its worst. It was like right at that time period, but just a few months before the worst of the worst, right? And so I move in this place, right? I get a room for rent, this house, and then when I'm living there for a minute, I buy a bed, right? So I have this. I'm working, and everything's there. I get this bed from my room, and I buy it from it gets delivered. And when the bed gets delivered, everything was contaminated. Like I said, at this time, consider everything contaminated in my life, very bad. So when the mattress got delivered, it was, I'm not racist or anything, but two Mexican guys delivered it, right? Which doesn't even matter to me, okay? That they're Mexican, so I don't even know why I'm saying that right now, but you'll see where I'm going with this. So it gets delivered, and then when it gets unpackaged, there's all these marks on it, it's sealed in plastic, right? But under the plastic it's a white box spring, white mattress, and there's all these black marks on it. You could just, as if it was dragged around something. I don't know, but so I don't understand how the marks got on it if it's already sealed. If it was, the marks were underneath the sealing, the seal. So I showed that when they were unpackaging it, I was pointing to them like, what's this, And they didn't know or whatever. They just said, oh, I don't know, but we'll just take it back and get you another one. So they take it back, and they brought a second. So they had scheduled second delivery, same thing, second time. they're unpackaging it, and that one has marks, all other different marks somewhere. And I'm like, I thought this was supposed to be brand new. Isn't it brand new? Like this, you could tell this does not look. It's not brand new. It's all marked up and shit. And they're like, yeah, I don't know. Well, I'll just bring you another one. So then they schedule a third delivery. They come out to the house again, bring a third set, and unpackage it. And guess what? Same thing. And each time they didn't keep bringing me back the same mattress. Don't think that was happening. These marks were in different spots. Okay, it's very obvious. Okay, So the third time, so then point to the guy, and he's going like, I don't know, man, I don't know. And so he takes out his shirt. Like this. So he takes his shirt. He puts his hand. To clean the mattress. There's marks on it again, right? To clean the marks off the mattress, he takes his t-shirt. He pokes his hand on the inside of his t-shirt out like this, and he takes his shirt like that, and he starts rubbing the inside of his shirt. Like he inverts his shirt with his hand, and he's using his shirt with his hand to rub the mark into the mattress so it would disappear. Rub it in, right? And my OCD got out of control because what I saw was a dirty ass blue collar day laborer sweating all day long into this shirt that he probably wore yesterday. He also had sex with his wife last night, and when he wakes up to go to work, he didn't take a shower, so you got all that stuff on him and on his stomach, whatever. And now he's got his shirt, sweat, all that, and he takes his shirt of that inside lining, it's touching his skin, and he's rubbing it in my mattress. And the joke about it is that they say, sit and sleep, whatever company it was. They said, we're with you for the life of the mattress, right? We support you, whatever their commercials about. But my joke about it was, damn right, you're going to be with me for the life of the mattress, because this Mexican just rubbed his DNA, his germs, his all that stuff into my mattress, rubbed it in. Here's your brand new mattress, and we're going to be with you for the life of the mattress. So this is how we do it. We're going to rub in, that way you'll never go to sleep alone. We'll always be with you when you go to sleep. You'll never be alone, and we'll be with you for the life of the mattress, because our dirty ass musk, dirt, grime, and cum, and wife this and wife that, and is going to be rubbed into your mattress. So we certainly will always be with you for the life of this mattress. So I told the dude when he started rubbing his shirt on the mattress, I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you doing, dude? I said, do you realize what you're doing right? You look like, do you know what you look like? You're taking the inside of your dirty ass shirt. You're Mexican that's been laboring all day long, sweating. It's now 5 p.m. This was not a morning delivery. All these were after, and you're rubbing your sweat and your dirt and your grime into my white mattress to get rid of the marks that shouldn't even be there anyway. So it's either I'm gonna have the marks or I'm gonna have you. Either way, you guys are gonna be with me for the life of the mattress because there's no way for me to get a brand new mattress from you guys. Evidently, 3 sets of mattresses, right? So box bring a mattress. So then I told him, get this shit out of here, right? Bring me another one. Fourth delivery, whatever. So they take it out, whatever. I talked to the manager at the store, whatever it was, and that dude is convinced that I cannot get a mattress from him at this point. He's all talking to me about what I'm paying, and how many times they've come, and then the mattress having to be exchanged for reasons that are their problem, their cause, not mine. But the manager took the phone call or the whole case as, we cannot deliver a mattress to you. You won't be satisfied with any. He's like, I am convinced that no matter what mattress we deliver to you, you will not be satisfied with it. So we will not send you another mattress. We're going to refund your money, right? And I was just like, no, dude, I need a mattress. I want the mattress. You guys keep sending me mattresses that are sealed, that are all scuffed up underneath the seal. Like, what are you guys doing in the factory? Like, what's going on with this? These are very pronounced marks. They're dragged around on the floor or something to the factory or something. I don't know. And the managers, he acted like he didn't know. I don't know, but I said, look, man, it's not me causing it. So another time when they're taking up, man, they're hitting the bushes on the outside of the house, and to us, those are the brand new ones. And I was saying that, man, there's pesticides on those plants, those trees, and that guy's. I told him to be very careful about hitting mattress into the plants and trees on the outside of the property when they're bringing them inside. Because at that time, I didn't touch a plant or a tree for 2 years because they all had pesticides on it. So these dudes they didn't know that, they didn't care, and they didn't listen to me. So they're taking shit in each time they're doing this, and they're hitting the bushes. So my OCD is already getting pissed off and flared up big time when they're bringing the mattress. Then all of a sudden they were dirty as well. I was like, get this shit out of here. So I was left with nothing, and I don't know what happened with that. And then but that's a funny story because it's called Sit and Sleep Mattress. We'll be with you for the life of the mattress. And I said, hey, damn right you're gonna be with me for the life of the mattress because your Mexican employee just rubbed his DNA into my box spring, so he is gonna be with me forever. You guys might not be with me forever, but he certainly will because he just rubbed his sweat in my mattress.